Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a Deadpool comic-y buddy paint, so if you guys like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. So to start off, my bald cap ripped, so I'm painting my hair. And if you have lighter hair, this might work out better for you, but I don't, so work with it. Then I started mapping out the areas that were not going to be red, and I did a very, very bad job of it because I didn't actually have a picture to look at until a little bit later, and I didn't plan this out very well. So what I would suggest is if you do have a picture, something to reference to, leave the spaces that are not going to be red clear and save yourself some time. Then I started adding some white for some highlights, and these are going to be the really extreme parts of the highlight, and then I added a little bit of brown as the lighter, still highlighted part, but it's not as like in your face as the white. And this I did by just mixing a couple body paints to get the right color. And the same thing with this like off-white kind of yellowish color. I did that as well, and I'll have the link to where what picture I was actually looking at listed in my blog. And then for the eye holes, they're black. There's no getting around that, so I just filled the spaces that weren't covered in highlight already in as black, and I left the spaces on my lid clear because I'll be adding some white there for my eyeballs. And then I started drawing in some angry expressions. This part is completely optional, it's up to you. Now, back to what I was saying before, leave any spaces that you're going to be drawing extra stuff not red because it'll make your life a lot easier. So here I'm drawing in one part of the highlight, and then I went in with black and started drawing in the other sections of this paint. Basically any place that I would need to thin my face, any muscle lines. He does have a necklace thing, and then he has like two shoulder pieces for his swords because I don't have swords, so we're just gonna go with it. And then any part that is gonna be red, then you can go and fill it in once you've outlined most of everything. Please wait until you do this outline before you start filling everything in red, because I did have to take it out and it was a little bit time consuming and very, very, very annoying. And then I went ahead and started filling in some of the muscle parts on the arms, and this was just any really, really dark shadow that you would apply or that you would have if you were in a graphic novel. I filled that in with black, and I left spaces for the actual like armor piece on his arms. And any highlights that I might have to apply, I applied them in white first, again for the extreme part of the highlight. So on the shoulders, on any part of him that was in the picture and it was white, yeah. And then I went ahead and started drawing in this strap thing that he had for one of his swords. And then any extra muscle sections, I applied that. This picture that I was looking at was kind of hard to figure out what his chest was supposed to look like because his arms were crossed over his chest. But, you know, wing it. And then for any of the darker parts of the highlight, I applied a little bit of yellow. And then I mixed a couple different body paints to get this tan color. And you don't have to be super precise if you're going to go back over the lines with a little bit of black, but if you don't want to do that, you are going to have to be very careful. And then for the shoulder pieces, I filled them in with a brown body paint because that's what the picture told me to do. And then for any of the highlights on his actual body, I grabbed an orange body paint and then mixed it with a little bit of white just to make it a little bit lighter, and started filling that in. And the same thing for any shadowing that he had. On the red part, I mixed red body paint with a black one and started, you know, shading and stuff. And then for the neck, it had to be a little bit darker than the rest of his body, so I just mixed a little bit more black. So it looks like this. And then I also did the same thing around his chin because he has kind of an ovally face and I have more of a round one. And then for the eyes, really simple, just paint your eyelids white, and please make sure that you let this dry all the way. Otherwise it's gonna crack really, really bad, and then, you know, not cool. So this is the finished look. If you guys liked it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I had a ton of fun doing it. Don't forget to subscribe to see what comes out of my channel next. And let me know in the comments down below who your favorite Marvel character is, and maybe I'll do body paint on them. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!